Hey everyone, welcome to Reality TV News Update, the place where we bring you the latest updates, fun moments, and behind-the-scenes stories you won't want to miss. 5 hardcore diehards win a trip to watch the show filming. What obstacles await when they arrive? The marketing team at CBS dangled 5 golden tickets for ardent Survivor fans to celebrate the show's 50th season, which premieres this month. The prize was a day on the set while season 50 was being taped. 22,000 entrants sent videos answering one question: who do you watch Survivor with? Now, on the other side of the planet, the winners and their friends and families stood slack-jawed on the deck of a 40-foot-long boat heading toward Mana, one of Fiji's hundreds of islands. 50 yards from shore, where 3 neon flags flapped above the surf, the boat went quiet. Tegwyth Alderson Tabor, a Long Island City-based Survivor micro-influencer, was one of the winners and clasped her boyfriend's arm. The night before, they decided that if Jeff Probst, the host of Survivor, agreed to officiate, they'd marry right there on the island. Alderson Tabor asserted, "He is ordained. We did a check." Dean Zimmerman, a retired R&D Ohio man who smiled. He had long fantasized about being cast in Survivor and even used a Zoom Survivor simulator to prepare for the show. His wife found him motionless at his laptop, a Jenga block clenched between his teeth during one endurance challenge. He recalled, "There was drool on my desk." Zimmerman had done something closer to Survivor than winning the CBS contest. He had joined forces with Terrence Bacchus, a church friend who had won. Bacchus looked at his wife and 2 daughters on deck. He said, deadpanning, "And Dean, our first vacation together in 15 years. He'd entered because in 2017, his daughter Jasmine got a callback for the actual show, but the timing clashed with her freshman year at Brown. He stated, "It was painful as a father and fan. I hope this makes things right." The show's longtime executive producer, an Australian named Jesse Jensen, was waiting on the dock. He would give the winners and their entourages, which totaled 23 people, a tour of the set. He was tall, had white stubble, and looked like someone who had left the circus for a stable job. That was essentially the original hiring philosophy of Survivor. "The head of Pyro is a guy I met at a Tokyo nightclub in the 90s, Jensen said. "He also resembles the head of Pyro." An eager winner hit him with a question right off the boat. "What's the name of the Survivor font?" Jensen said, "I'll have to get back to you." He first took the group to the art department, a tent with elaborate torture implements from 2 seasons spread out across a dusty airstrip. Lettered blocks, spray-painted barges, and battered tribal flags evoked both a county fair and the Spanish Inquisition. A golf cart pulled up carrying another tall, stubbled Australian, Jensen's brother Zach, who co-leads the art department. "He got me a job as an extra in Star Wars, so I got him a job on Survivor," Jesse Jensen said. "We were Jedis in Attack of the Clones." Fans exchanged stories as they traveled in an open-topped truck to the subsequent location. "We watched all of Kyagan in a day," Anna Vare, a 23-year-old Iowa State grad, said of her dorm floor. Charlene Bays, the Survivor winner who had invited her, added, "It was like Survivor school." Jake and Kaylee Ben-Ami, newlyweds from Brooklyn, met when they were remote colleagues at an HR software company. Before they shared a zip code, they watched Survivor together on Wednesday nights. "I mailed Jake a Survivor candle as a thank you for being my onboarding buddy," Kaylee said. Zimmerman nodded as he listened. He commented, "It's funny how you mark time by the show." He explained how it had helped him when his wife was undergoing cancer treatments. "The weird thing about cancer is people don't know what to say to you. However, some knew that I enjoyed Survivor, so they could ask about that." The chatter thinned as the truck halted at Tribal Council, the show's main gathering spot. It was past noon, the fire pit was empty, the torches were cold, and the new set for season 50 was bigger and deeper in the jungle than it had been in previous seasons. 74 phoenix statues served as guardians. "It's all about rebirth," Zach Jensen explained. Jeff Probst emerged from a marble labyrinth with arms raised and dimples twinkling as one fan knelt to stroke the prop grass. "Welcome to Tribal Council," he said. He had a powerful presence even when dressed off camera, black t-shirt, gray shorts, and sneakers, scanning each face before speaking again. He chuckled. So far, the players have been awestruck when they walk in, much like you are. But it's tempered quickly when we sit down and I say, but it's going to be the death of one of you tonight. That gut drop came for the contest winners at the final stop, the Survivor Challenge field. The group had just polished off a big buffet lunch, but the afternoon was about to take a Darwinian turn. There's no obligation to run, no embarrassment here, Probst said, sounding more like a hostage negotiator than a host. You are not wagering $1 million. Still, small talk stopped and hands went clammy. They weren't aware that they'd be acting as stand-ins for the contestants in season 50 during dress rehearsals. The visitors were soon wobbling on huge balance beams a few feet above the ground under Probst's direction, fighting to keep huge ping-pong balls from falling off the ends with 10-foot poles. One by one, the poles dropped. Probst recounted the fumbles amid agonizing groans and huffs. Then he blasted, "We've got a winner!" It was Jasmine Bacchus, the Brown grad who'd missed her chance years ago, now a second-year JD and MBA student at Harvard. She hadn't heard Probst because she was still in the endurance challenge pose with her pole in the air. Finally, he whispered at her back, "It's you." Her pole dropped, tears flowed. Just like in an episode, the moment played. Probst stood still, arms folded, knowing that his job in moments like these is simply not to
When Survivor first dropped a group of strangers on a remote beach in the summer of 2000, no one, least of all host Jeff Probst, could have imagined the cultural phenomenon it would become. 25 years later, as the show gets ready to celebrate its 50th season, it finds itself in Fiji, a place that is both familiar and symbolic. However, the islands aren't just hosting another season this time around. They're hosting a pilgrimage. Season 50 isn't merely another chapter in the long-running reality competition. It's a coronation, a celebration, and perhaps most notably, a love letter to the superfans who have kept the torches lit for half a century of blindsides, idols, fire-making duels, and the ever-evolving art of outwit, outplay, outlast. A milestone that demands more than nostalgia. Despite CBS's secrecy regarding specifics regarding Survivor 50, the significance of the number alone has shocked fans. Every day, rumors about casting alterations, returning legends, format changes, and unexpected references to the show's early days fill online forums. The excitement isn't just about what will happen, it's about what Survivor represents to the people who grew up watching it. In an ever-evolving television landscape, Survivor has been a constant for longtime viewers. It made it through the rise and fall of prestige dramas, appointment viewing, and audience fragmentation across streaming platforms. While numerous reality shows have come and gone, Survivor has survived by adapting to its surroundings and paying attention to its most devoted viewers. Season 50 feels like the culmination of that relationship. Fiji, from the background to the battleground. Since settling in Fiji in the mid-2010s, Survivor has transformed the islands into its modern home base. What once rotated among exotic locations now offers consistency, logistical control, and visual grandeur. But for Season 50, Fiji has taken on new meaning. Superfans from around the world have begun flocking to the region, eager to soak in the atmosphere of the show's landmark season, even if they never set foot on the actual beaches used for filming. Local resorts report increased interest from visitors timing vacations around production windows. Some fans organize informal watch parties and meetups nearby, while others simply want to be close to the place where television history is being made. For them, Fiji isn't just a filming location, it's sacred ground. The golden age of superfandom. In recent years, Survivor has leaned unapologetically into its superfan identity. Players who can quote obscure seasons, analyze voting blocks like chess matches, and treat confessions as strategic tools rather than diary entries are increasingly favored by casting. Many people think that Season 50 will be the ultimate reward for that evolution. Today's superfans don't just watch the show, they study it. They run podcasts, manage spreadsheets, debate power rankings, and rewatch classic blindsides with the reverence of sports historians reviewing championship games. For them, Survivor isn't casual entertainment, it's a living strategy experiment. The distinction between audience and participant has been blurred by this devotion. Many of the show's most recent breakout stars began as fans who once sat on their couches dreaming of Torchlight and tribal councils. Now, with season 50 looming, that dream feels more attainable and more meaningful than ever. A season built on legacy. Even without official confirmation, expectations for season 50 are sky high. Fans anticipate nods to the show's roots, familiar challenges, classic twists reimagined, perhaps even long-retired mechanics returning for one last hurrah. The number alone suggests reflection on how the game has changed and how it hasn't. Jeff Probst has often spoken about Survivor as a social experiment, one that evolves alongside the culture watching it. A rare opportunity to simultaneously look back and forward exists in Season 50. It's an opportunity to honor the alliances that defined early seasons while showcasing the hyper-strategic gameplay that defines the modern era. For superfans, that balance is the dream. Both innovation and reverence are important to them. They want to see the ghosts of past seasons linger in the jungle, even as new players carve out their own legacies. Why fans are showing up in person. The decision by many superfans to travel to Fiji isn't about celebrity sightings or spoilers, it's about connection. Being physically present, even at a distance, feels like participating in a shared moment of television history. In an age where streaming allows viewers to watch alone, on demand, Survivor still thrives as a communal experience. Fans live tweet episodes, debate outcomes in real time, and more in blindsides collectively. That energy is amplified in Season 50. It feels like a reunion for people who may never meet, but who speak the same strategic language. Standing on a Fijian shoreline, listening to the waves, some fans imagine the echo of a tribal council drumbeat. It's romantic, sure, but it's also sincere. The enduring power of the torch. As Survivor enters its 50th season, the show's greatest achievement may not be longevity, but loyalty. Few series inspire viewers to invest decades of their lives, evolving alongside the format while remaining emotionally tethered to it. Season 50 is more than just a number. It's a testament to storytelling, competition, and the simple power of asking strangers to vote each other out on an island and seeing ourselves in the process. In Fiji, where palm trees sway and the torches burn bright once again, Survivor prepares to honor its past while daring its future. Being there, even if just nearby, feels like the ultimate reward for superfans who have followed the journey through every step. The tribe has spoken, and they showed up.